Hello there, viewers. Welcome to the Bloodcast. On whatever day this releases. It's gonna release in June, right?
No. Not really. It's not gonna release in June.
So, we recently had the Summer Games Fest instead of E3. Oh wait, hi, Retro Mini Me.
I'm Mega Silver 3000.
My name is Velvet Shimoda Brian.
And look how you wet Gundam at your service.
Hi, I'm Retro Mini Me.
I'm Bruce Silver Narukami. And speaking of which, one of the games that was revealed at Xbox Game Showcase is Persona 4 Revival.
I was assuming we were gonna go order, but whatever, we don't even know.
Yeah. So, as a Persona 4 enjoyer, I am quite excited for Persona 4 Revival. I know that Sega have been really draining me and Shimoda's spirits lately with...
It's mainly RGG.
Yeah, and also something regarding the Crazy Taxi game, which we'll talk about later.
Yay.
But I'm gonna be honest. I don't know if Retro mentioned this on video before, but he's excited for Star Fox despite it being a remake. That's basically my mindset for Persona 4 Revival. From the looks of the trailer, it looks really fun. Persona 4 is my favorite game, but that's down to the story, the vibes, the setting, the music, and the characters. When it comes to the gameplay, I definitely would be lying if I said that I didn't enjoy Persona 5's gameplay more, and same goes for Persona 3 Reload. I enjoyed those two games more because the flow feels better and you can run in the dungeons. Persona 4 Golden, there's signs up saying, "No running in the dungeons."
It's Pokemon. It's essentially how you feel about Persona 4 remake is how I feel with Super Mario 3D Land, where I enjoy all Mario games, but I usually enjoy the 2D games a bit more than 3D most of the time because of, it's a simple guy. I'm a simple guy, so having a 2D gameplay style in a 3D environment. It's not been amazing, and if anything, it's probably basic, but it fits just right with me.
Yeah, and to go a little off topic, after beating Super Mario 3D Land myself, I think I can understand why you enjoy it. When you compare it to the other 3D Mario games, it's not like that impressive, but when you consider it was like the first proper 3D Mario game on the go, it's really impressive. It's just a good, fun 3D Mario game to have on the go.
Yeah.
But yeah, back to Persona 4 Revival. I know a lot of fans complained about Persona 3 Reload looking like Persona 5 and going against the original game's dark, edgy aesthetic with the themes of death and all. But I think Persona 5's art style does fit Persona 4 a lot more since the game's vibes are a lot more happy and joyful. Sure, there's the murder mystery setting, but I think Persona 5's art style definitely blends with Persona 4 a lot more well, especially since, if you think about it, Persona 4 was kind of technically the first Persona game to introduce Atlus's modern art style if you considered the dancing game. So
Catherine came before that.
Yeah, I'm talking about in the sense of Persona.
Fair enough.
Yeah. But yeah, I'd say that I'm digging how the game looks. Though the character portraits do look like a bit of a downgrade, the reason I can think of why they made them look the way they do is to give the game a more distinct look from Persona 3 Reload and 5 Royal with their character portraits, but I'm gonna miss how detailed those character portraits were in the original, but them being... They do look a little more plain and simple in Revival, but not enough to, kill my interest in the game. I guess we'll see what happens, but from what I'm seeing, it looks really fun. And as I said, Persona 4 is my favorite, but that's down to it being a whole package. The characters, music, story, etc. Gameplay, I kind of prefer Persona 5. So, giving Persona 4 Persona 5's gameplay is the final piece of the puzzle for me. And also, from hearing the new actors in the trailer, I think they're gonna do a pretty good job. Whoever's voicing Yosuke and Chie, they sound pretty one-to-one with their previous voice actors. And I'm still gonna miss Yuri Lowenthal and Aaron Fitzgerald, but I guess it's always good when new talent get some opportunities to give their takes on an iconic character. And it's as Roger Craig Smith once said when he and Troy Baker talk about voicing Batman. When you're taking on the role of a previously established character, you're not taking the shoes, you're borrowing them and giving your own take on the character. So as much as we love say Charles Martinet as Mario or Kevin Conroy as Batman, there's always going to be new actors giving their take on those iconic characters. So I guess it's good to be open to new actors doing their takes on a character, but it is understandable to have like nostalgia for the previous ones.
You don't own Bayonetta. I own Bayonetta.
Yeah, at least Erin Fitzgerald is taking her recast with Chie much more gracefully than Helena Taylor did with Bayonetta. Because she did say that she's fine and she's at peace with it, and I also heard that she is an acting coach, so I guess she probably expected that it was probably gonna happen. So and it's as T.C. Carson once said in an interview, you lose jobs all the time, and it's just how the business goes.
Yeah, it's not the first time actually Eric Joel lost a role though for a bit. I think if I remember right, a few years back, she just wasn't interested in playing a character from the Neptunia franchise, so someone else took a role from her character. So it's not the first time it ever happened to her. So I think she was used to it.
Are you saying like she declined the role rather than her losing the role?
I will admit, yeah, maybe that's the difference though. She did decline the role for it.
Yeah, that was more of her choice rather than her getting replaced or recasted.
Yeah, at least you could say with that one, it was her choice rather than the second one.
Yeah.
Still feels weird that they won't have any cameos like back in Reload.
Was that confirmed or is it just speculation?
No, remember back in Persona 3 Reload when the original actors were confirmed to have at least a few cameos in the Reload.
Yeah, again, I guess we'll just have to see.
As far as I know, there's no confirmation or any saying that.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna say anything else there.
Yeah, we'll wait and see if they do have roles, because if they don't even at least have a cameo, then that's kind of a bit harsh. That's harsh of Atlus to just treat them that way, especially since they gave the original actors of Persona 3 some cameos in Reload. Because it still showed that they acknowledged their contributions to the franchise.
Yeah, but that wasn't the only Persona thing that was revealed there.
And there was also Persona 6.
It's green! They're gonna have green. They're gonna have Ryan Reynolds in there, aren't they?
I'm just thinking okay, so we got the red, we got the blue, we got the yellow. We got green. All we need now is a pink and a black, and we got the Power Rangers team here.
I mean, technically speaking, early on we had purple. I think we had red earlier as well.
Yeah, I think
Definitely red.
Yeah, I think Persona 1's color is purple, and then Persona 2 is more of an orangey red, whereas Persona 5 is more red.
Yeah. Yeah, but honestly speaking, it would have been more funnier, in my opinion, if Atlus just decided not to go green and actually went for a different color, because...
Rainbows!
Yeah, but they already teased it was green, for a long time, so...
Oh, they have?
Yeah, there was there was an old, not trailer, but an old picture they had of all the Persona protagonists, and next to Joker was a green paint bucket. So they kind of already set the idea, and people speculated for a long time 6 was going to be green.
Yeah.
Wasn't that thing with Death Bell when all they had was just a color?
Yeah, but I mean, to be fair, that one also kind of came with numbers that hinted towards Kickstarter, but that was different.
Oh, okay.
I mean, we don't have much else about Persona 6 at the moment, just a teaser.
Yeah. Yeah, for now, I'm looking forward to Revival.
It doesn't bother me. It bothers me a whole lot, and that's what I still drink!
Oh man, I love Perfect Cell from Dragon Ball Z Abridged.
Though I am kind of wondering, since Atlas is Sega is Atlas's parent company,
Yep.
does this does leave the possibility? Are they going to delist Persona 4 Golden once Revival comes out? Though it wasn't the case for Persona 3 Portable, thankfully, but in the case of Persona 4 Golden, I'm gonna...
That is a fair concern because...
Yeah, because it's like Sega knew that people would want to play the original Yakuza 3 over Kiwami 3, so they purposefully delisted that version to direct people to buy the more expensive, crappier version of the game.
When they did redo Persona 5 Royal for PlayStation 5, they did do a weird thing where they delisted the original game on its own, but you can still buy it as the bundle with all the DLC bundles together, which I kind of wish I knew that before I started buying everything. Whoops. I can't just wasted my money for nothing, but yeah.
I didn't hear about that, but I guess...
I still see the original PS4 version of Persona 5 Royal for sale on the...
I mean, Persona 5 Royal still is just original Persona
the original
5.
P5.
Oh. Yeah, I still see that up for sale on the PS5 store, I believe.
Unless it, besides the...
It was also released on PS3, though.
Besides the, PS3, they would take anything down without warning, so...
Yeah.
But I do remember they saying that it's the base Persona 5 game without the DLC, but I still see the bundle with the DLC together still up there, so I don't. I know this is unrelated, but I have heard that with that Rayman Legends remake, that they do not plan to delist the original Rayman Legends, so that's good.
That's good. That's one positive to Ubisoft.
Anyway, back to Persona 6. It's green.
Yep, we know. There's not much else to talk about.
I hope the Omnitrix is in there.
I hope Shrek is in it.
I just want them to summon personas like I don't know what that device is with the Yu-Gi-Oh thing, but some of them like this on the arm, and it's just like.
And
it goes even better with Persona 1 with the whole cards thing.
And one of the personas you can summon is gonna be Shrek, and he's gonna shout, "What are you doing in my swamp?"
Heck yeah.
Yeah, what if the partner is like a... Okay, you know like how like the previous games also had unique partners, like creature partners, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay. Crazy idea. What if it's a fly?
What is it, Earthbound?
Well, judging by the gravestones, then... Yeah.
Zombies.
I mean, I was thinking that or a bird. But then I remember Persona 5 mobile game has a owl, so...
The gacha game?
Yeah. So I was thinking that might be off the equation.
Zombies. Or ghosts. Zombies or ghosts.
You know,
I say this has just come to my mind. What I want right now from Persona 6 is an art style change, because we have Persona 3 Reload, Persona 4 Revival coming out, and Persona 5 Royal. Those games all look like they take place in this... They all have pretty much the same art style, the same clean looking models and art and all that. I hope for a style shift with Persona 6.
I think it's hard to say if they will do it.
Yeah.
I mean, they kind of stick to their bread and butter of anime-looking games, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
I'm pretty confident they're gonna stick with Persona 5, but honestly, yeah, we need to change Sonic's model, so...
Yeah.
But aside from that, I mean... You know, honestly speaking, I could say that's like one of the good few... That's like 2 out of like... I forgot to count, but like, it's one of the good few Sega announcements where the other ones had some issues. Do you mind if we talk about the other Sega announcements, actually?
Go ahead.
I mean, I'm trying to talk about Crazy Taxi with grace, but like, let's just put it... I mean, the game looked fun. It does look like...
Actually, question though, because people been comparing like some of the gameplay outside of live stuff. They compared some recent gameplay clips to the original game. They seem like this looks horrible. It's not Crazy Taxi, and I'm probably not knowledgeable enough on Crazy Taxi, but so I don't know. What do you think?
I mean, if I'm frank, I'm pretty sure me and my sisters played a good bit of Crazy Taxi when we were younger. So
Hi, Frank. I'm Billy.
that's nice. Anyway, but I don't think it looks that bad. Like, I'll be frank, the one I had was the one from the Xbox.
Huh.
You know, the one that's packed in with Sonic Adventure
Oh, Crazy Taxi.
Yeah.
Essentially.
But like, it doesn't have all the modes, does it?
I
think it's missing music.
Oh yeah, certainly it was missing music because of licensing issues.
Getting the ports of Crazy Taxi is a bit weird. You got the original ones on the generation of consoles with Dreamcast and PS2. Those are fine. Then you have PC, which changed the music, and then you have the HD versions.
Isn't there a GameCube version actually?
Is changes on the GameCube version?
I forgot.
I have both versions, the PlayStation 2 and GameCube.
I mean,
so.
they seem to still have. I mean, they were able to get the iconic music that's very much associated with
Yeah.
All I Want. It's nice they got that from Offspring. I think that's cool, but
Yeah, I think what people are saying is like the physics don't feel like Crazy Taxi. It feels like a generic racing game, I think, from what they say.
I mean, it doesn't look bad yet, but I think it's more like you're gonna have to get an idea of how it feels when you play the game. Really,
Maybe.
I honestly will say I'm not an expert with.
I could be wrong, but I think it's just mostly people being mad and rightly mad about the
Yeah.
Now after looking deeper, it's not in the final game. It's all just the development stuff. But
Ew.
I don't think it's gonna be enough for me to not ever play the game but still.
I mean, it's honestly speaking, at this point, it is just that tricky of a subject to talk about.
Yeah, I don't want the other Sega games in the plan to do well, and if that's to happen, Crazy Taxi needs to sell well. But I'm not confident. I don't think it's going to sell well after that. Even if the kind of AI is not generative AI, and if it's the kind of AI that might be genuinely helpful without making it being lazy. It's still not a good idea because it's like the one actor in Morbius or Suicide Squad or
Jared Leto.
Yeah,
Like he's gonna be isn't he in like in the new He-Man movie?
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Basically, it doesn't matter how good he is or how good the movie is. If he's in it, the movie's gonna flop.
Yeah, not.
Yeah,
it's not hard to say that.
Maybe someday when people have learned to not be terrible with AI, maybe some aspects of AI could be used for proper good stuff and not being lazy and trying to quote unquote create art. But right now, I think just having any bit of AI is a curse. And if you want your game to succeed, put a little bit of extra effort. Even in concept art, it's still. Even though it's not going to be in the final game, concept art is still as important for an artist's vision.
Yeah, it's kind of just the thing that, that was just the biggest kill and blow for it. There's no question when I'm saying this. The AI kind of thing did kind of basically kill any hype for Crazy Taxi now. And it's not too hard to say that it's not going to sell well.
Yeah, I've never seen in so much momentum put on hold on the brakes that fast in my entire life.
For Crazy Taxi of all things.
Can I just say, like, not to compare because it's not, but the thing is I want to say, like, with this, make sure you don't take this the wrong way.
Okay, hold on a sec. Okay.
Okay, but let me be clear. If the Super Mario Galaxy movie did not have Fox in there, I'm being brutal with this, okay? I don't know if the new Star Fox game would do well. I'm just being frank when I'm saying that because it's a remake of it. Please, let me finish, okay? It's a remake of a game that has been remaked too many times. So it's hard to say if that would have done well. But I think because of, it's Fox is in the Galaxy movie, it's at least guaranteed to get a few more sales. Like, at least pass a good number.
I'd say yes and no. I mean, yes, the Galaxy movie definitely is a huge factor.
I don't really think
like,
it's a good comparison. Being clear, I mean that. I mean nice with that. I don't think the.
Actually, I'm not sure. I'm actually not sure what the comparison is. Actually,
I don't really feel like it's because, like, you know, like what the kill and blow for Crazy Taxi was. Well,
so you compare the whole them remaking Star Fox too many times factor. That's I can see. Okay, yeah, that is probably not the best comparison, but I can see where you're going with it.
Yeah, exactly. I'm making it clear. I don't think it's a good comparison, but I think because of the Galaxy movie, it does at least guarantee a bit more sales and people's interest.
Yeah, I will say this. Even without the Galaxy movie, I'd say people would still be hyped enough for it. Yes and no kind of thing, because again, they're still remaking the game again. But yes, Galaxy is definitely going to have a huge push. I mean,
it could be a negative or a positive.
Yeah, I'd say with the Galaxy movie, when it comes to Star Fox, definitely a positive.
Oh, certainly.
I mean, the first Mario movie did wonders for Mario sales. Heck, it's literally one of the factors for them to push for Mario Wonder being made and not being in the new Super Mario Bros. Style.
Yeah, it's kind of what I don't really like the comparison I make, but it just felt like it was the comparison it was the easiest comparison for me to think about.
There probably is a best comparison, but
certainly there probably is one I could.
But I can see where you're going at, and if it's a comparison that takes a lot to explain,
yeah. I mean, either way, like, I'm being clear, I don't think, at the very least, the Star Fox game, despite being a remake, it at least has passion in there. I may not like the art style, but like, it at least was made by people. It at least had no AI involvement. It at least has passion. It at least has something in there.
Yeah.
The Crazy Taxi thing, I could see something, but like, the AI is just kind of there and just like, this is me moving back.
Yeah, for the viewers who can't see it. I also will say this: as much as I wish Steam would have a stricter hold on AI and the whole you don't really own the game. At least they have the heart to inform you about these things. That's the least they could do. I mean, when you're buying the game, they always warn you that you don't own the game, you own a license to the game. And with the AI stuff, they will always put what kind of context there is in it. In the same vein of mature contexts.
Yeah, that's at least a good thing. And let me be frank.
Yeah, I actually do wonder if we didn't have that for Steam, would we have ever found out?
It's hard to say. Hard to say, really, because like I think it was more like, was it just the background stuff? Like,
actually, I deep into it because people were trying. I was figuring out what people are talking about. It's nothing that's in the final game. It's all development stuff that has been deleted before they were put in final game.
But I mean, it still was there.
It was still there for use, and I believe one of them was definitely the concept art, probably.
But yeah, when it comes to that AI stuff with Crazy Taxi and RGG casting people who have passed away into heaven, it's like, why are Sega finding new ways to leave us disappointed?
Yeah. I mean, I had interest in Stranger of Heaven because I thought maybe RGG could redeem themselves. They could. The moment they just pulled a dead guy in there for like decades, and like, okay, I'm gonna just I'm done. Okay, it was a nice run, but I'm done. I'm done with the RGG.
Yeah. What is it with RGG? It's one thing to constantly cast celebrities in your games, but casting people who have been dead for years,
and let's not forget.
And also, that
guy from that guy.
Yeah, the guy who's sexually harassed that people.
Yeah,
it's like RGG only cares about these people's status and not their talent. It's like, oh, look, we have this popular celebrity in our game. Buy it.
Yeah, the thing will actually do well, but it's like people, but more likely it's gonna be I'm not gonna buy it. I don't know. I don't say it's just so great. I'm so confused.
Yeah.
If anything, I just want to make it clear. Like RGG, I hear that they're working on the new Virtua Fire game. Well, you killed my interest still because I thought it could work, but no, like when you announce that you got a dead guy in your game, I'm gonna just stay the hell away from you now. I'm just sorry. Like it's just RGG is just too much now.
Yeah, it's like they're letting the success of their games in the West go to their heads.
Yeah.
And it just leaves me wondering, was Nagoshi really the heart of RGG? Because it's like RGG started to go downhill as soon as he left.
Yeah. I don't know. Like, I just feel bad for people who want to see Virtua Fire succeed, but like,
yeah,
it's like I said, it's being developed by RGG, and like, the controversy around them is now probably going to haunt Virtua Fire 6, whatever. I forgot the number now. It's likely now Virtua Fire is really gonna have a hard time even succeeding.
Yeah.
Which I really hate to see, because I may not like it, but there's its chance to actually succeed.
Yeah. All I can say is I'm just glad that I bought Kiwami 3 used and not new.
Yeah, that's a good thing.
So,
yeah.
Let's get to something very positive.
Fair enough, that's fair because...
Okay.
Yep, go on.
They're putting Godzilla in the new Sonic Racing game.
That's there, that's true. That's true, and I also have Evangelion. I did not expect that, Pretty good, I guess that's another good positive, so...
I actually, and this isn't part of the... Well, I forgot which presentation it was.
I think it was on Summer Game Fest.
But I think I heard from an interview that the one is saying that if people keep playing and buying Sonic Racing game and the Wave 2, they might do a Wave 3.
I'm just trying to be clear. I just want to be sure. Like, so that was like they said like that was they done year 1, but now they're doing year 2, right?
Yeah, or at least a Wave 2 or something like that. I think they've already announced the Wave 2 before, haven't they?
The year 2 was announced in that presentation with Godzilla. And
okay, so they're saying like if that one does well, they might do a year 3, but they'd probably be what they want to do, and hope if there's enough interest kind of situation.
I'm not big into the game, but like, hey, if it's doing well, that's pretty good for them, actually.
Yeah, no amount of DLC casts is gonna make me feel like the game's gonna be fixed. But if people enjoy it, people enjoy it.
Yeah.
How they get Evangelion in there?
Yeah, I guess it's just that big in Japan. Like, I guess. It's a big anime.
Can we have that Evangelion machine versus Godzilla?
I guess maybe it's
wait. I think I remember once they kind of teamed up actually. Like,
oh god damn it!
I guess maybe is it a way that they're trying to drive interest in the game for Japanese audiences, but I doubt it's gonna work.
I mean, they had other Sega IPs in there, so probably.
Yeah. Either way, Sonic Racing Cross Worlds is a spin-off of a franchise that is not popular in Japan, which is ironic considering Sonic was created in Japan.
Yeah.
Yeah, though Sonic was always made to compete in the American audience, but
yeah. That being said, I still find it ironic that Sonic is wildly popular in Brazil, but not the country he was created in.
Yeah.
Don't you understand? In South America alone, the biggest thing is SNK.
Yeah. But yeah, especially with Sonic back then, even though Sonic was doing well, I think if Sega of America and Sega of Japan worked together a bit better, I'd say Sega probably would still be making consoles to this day. Especially listening to Sega presidents of America, where he gave everyone great ideas and lots of warnings that they're constantly ignored. It's like he's the guy who put the first Sonic game on the map. Mm-hmm. And the Sega Mega Drive, and you just decide to ignore him afterwards?
Well, you see, that's the thing. People have egos.
Yeah.
And Sega of Japan had the biggest one.
Yeah, and Yuji Naka.
Don't get started with that guy. I mean, there's a big ass TED Talk video made by Bumble McFumbles who talks about his
Would it
failure.
be fair to say that Sega today still has an ego with premium edition for Persona 3 Reload?
Yeah.
Casting a really piece of shit person in Yakuza Kiwami 3.
Mm-hmm.
I think,
and also casting.
I don't know. It's like
really people who passed away in Stranger Things.
Which is weird because they shouldn't have had a big ego when before they started doing all that they really didn't have that much money in the budget. But now that they got a little bit more, probably thanks to Sonic Frontiers and the movie.
Their other IPs are doing well.
Yeah. Like I think they're like, oh, okay, we can start doing this now.
Yeah. And correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe Yakuza was treated as like not so much a AAA budget franchise until Yakuza Like a Dragon, because all the games were €20 in the West. I don't know if that was the case in Japan, since Yakuza has always been popular in Japan.
Mm-hmm.
But again, it's like once Yakuza became popular in the West with Zero, and then especially Yakuza Like a Dragon. And once the original creator leaves, then they start making scummy decisions.
Yeah, it's just, I mean, Atlas, they always had that issue with making an updated version with a game. They kind of always had that thing.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, I would say it's more, I feel like it's sometimes more like each division is divided, so they have their own issues.
Yeah, I think
that might be just my theory. I'm not saying for certain.
I think it's
even
more
if Sega should oversee them.
It's more understandable in the case of, say, Persona 3, since it was before DLC and all that.
Yeah.
And with Persona 4 and then Persona 4 Golden, different consoles, so it made sense. But then Persona 5 Royal was starting to stretch it.
Oh, certainly. I mean, I hear that Atlas is trying to not do that nowadays.
Yeah, because we don't have we don't have Persona 3 Reload.
Or we don't have a Metaphor Refantasia Refantasize. Okay, that's a terrible title, but you get the point. Like they didn't make an updated version of that.
Though then again, the game is only 2 years old right now, so let's not hold our breath on that. But so far, it's seeming like it's not gonna get an updated version, especially since the Switch 2 version was announced. Which I guess I'll just say my piece on it. I'm still playing through the PS5 version, and I'm enjoying the game. It's good, but it's not as addictive as Persona to me. So. Still a bit slow with the game, so I'm not gonna buy the Switch 2 version of Metaphor Refantasio immediately, but I'm glad that it's getting a port to Nintendo to Switch 2, so Nintendo players get to play it, and it does leave me with some hope that Persona 4 Revival will also get a Switch 2 port, since Reload got a Switch 2 port, and since Revival is coming to the Xbox Series S, it does lead me to believe that it should be able to run on the Switch 2 as well, because I know you said, Retro, that Nintendo have finally caught up with graphics, but it is the Switch 2 from what I see is still a little less powerful than PS5 and Series X, which does mean that developers will probably take longer to port their games to Switch 2, which it seems to be the case with Legacy of the Dark Knight, since Switch 2 port is confirmed for September. So
yeah, I never said that it was. I never said it was just as powerful as that, but I'd say it caught up enough where it's not a huge gap anymore.
Yeah.
It's not like Wii U versus PlayStation 4.
Yeah, certainly.
Well, yeah.
But
I guess there's that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so the other good stuff.
Yeah, I mean...
Star Fox got a demo. I think I enjoyed what was there.
Okay, you're just cock-teasing this at this point.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Honestly speaking, you know the worst announcement of the Xbox showcase? You wanna know what that was, Silver? I think the worst announcement was the Gears of War Direct. I did not think that would happen. And also Spyro was the worst.
What? What the heck? Did you actually watch the Gears of War part? Because I can't just sit down. Okay.
I did not.
I think said he did.
Oh.
I did watch. I guess I watched the trailer basically. Other than that, it's pretty good. I would say pretty interesting. I mean, sure, I know since it's exclusive, I ain't gonna be playing it, but I am interested in how the story unfolds. Since I guess I am gotten interest with Gears of War's, like, storyline and whatnot.
Yeah. But them making an Xbox exclusive feels a bit surreal.
Yeah, because they gotta have their freaking exclusives. You're giving people less and less reasons to buy your consoles, Xbox, by putting your games on PlayStation.
Yeah.
Halo on Nintendo Switch 2 coming next year.
People say that Halo game was good, but I think I wasn't paying attention to that one. So
I'm quite interested, looking forward to that, Halo as well.
Yeah, it is good that PlayStation players get to experience Halo, but for Xbox, it's like, again, you're giving less reason for people to buy your console. Like, at that point, you're just better off with a PlayStation, because what does Xbox Series X have that PlayStation 5 doesn't?
Dead IPs.
yeah, I will say this about the Series X and PS5. Even if you make all the changes, I don't think it would be enough to save those two consoles.
Yeah.
But I am curious about what will happen in the next generation, because when it comes to Xbox size, the new CEO was literally just appointed, so many of those things were probably already in the work for the other consoles.
Yeah, but Xbox is gonna have to do a lot of work to re-earn my trust, especially since it seemed like they were turning things around with the Xbox Series X generation, because they were buying out all these game companies, so it looks like they're gonna finally get exclusives. They lay off most of the freaking employees.
Yeah.
They also screwed over Hi-Fi Rush developers.
And they canceled Perfect Dark.
Oh yeah. I mean, honestly speaking, the worst part is that the Hi-Fi Rush devs got a worse deal afterwards. Though.
Yeah.
And that was like after they left Xbox.
Damn.
Yeah, it got worse for them afterwards.
Damn. That's really sad.
Yep.
But yeah, which is why I'm saying, like, I think right now for this generation, it's no safe bet. But I
think this generation can be called the everything is expensive era.
Oh yes.
Oh, certainly, yeah.
Yeah.
But it does make me wonder, like what's going to happen in the next generation, at least with Sony and Microsoft, because it seems like Microsoft generally does want to improve what was destroyed the last few generations, while PlayStation is they're kind of getting a bit too big-headed.
Yeah.
I mean, that makes sense. I mean, like, there was PlayStation 3. That's what happened. It exploded in their face. PS4. I mean, hey, it did well. And then PS5.
As soon as they re-earned everyone's goodwill with the PS4 generation, they kinda screwed it up with the PS5 era by making everything too expensive.
I think
barely having any exclusives.
Yes,
I think what made PS4 even better, not saying that they didn't do a good job on their own with the PlayStation 4. I think around that era was the alternatives wasn't exactly
the best.
Like you had the Wii U and you had the Xbox One. Eventually you got the Nintendo Switch, but by that point PlayStation had a good of a head start, and Switch and Nintendo, even though they had a great start, it's still a process of adding the trust back.
Yeah, either way, like, I forgot what generation is that. Was that the 7th generation or the 8th?
It's weird. It's
8th.
It did Switch. When you look
PS4 and Xbox One is considered 8th gen.
Yeah, because it was also with the Wii. It came out like a year after the Wii.
Yeah, according to the officials, I guess you can argue, but according to like the higher ups and anything, this Nintendo Switch is considered the same generation as the Wii U.
So
while the Switch 2 is the same generation as the PlayStation 5.
Yeah, I guess because Nintendo saw that there was no salvaging the Wii U, so they immediately went to the drawing boards and came up with a new console that would be sure to win everyone's trust back.
And something more innovative.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think according to Scott was in his latest Wii U video, he when the first time they showed you saw a proper gameplay trailer of Breath of the Wild marked the end of the Wii U era and the start of the Switch era. Like throughout the entire Wii U era, according to him, it was the first time Nintendo fans felt like they had something to actually look forward to, rather than holding on to the one or two games for the entire generation.
Certainly, that's the case.
Yeah, as much as I love Mario Kart, it's not gonna get everyone hyped. Like
Same with Smash.
Yeah, it worked. Smash Bros. Worked for me, but I can't deny that when it came to the Wii U, I was constantly playing like one game for probably a couple of months until the next game came on, and that was like bad for Nintendo fans. But it'd be worse if you're not that much of a Nintendo fan.
Yeah, I feel like back when the Switch was coming out, initially I was kind of feeling bad that I missed out on the Wii U era, but I'd say nowadays, looking back, I feel like I didn't miss out on much.
Yeah, I mean, to be frank, yeah, he's kind of right.
Yeah, and I think it made it easier as well when you also had the 3DS.
Oh, certainly.
Like it's not gonna save the era, but at least it's a good distraction. It's weird how 3DS was still doing better than the Wii U.
Yeah.
I mean, hey, it also did kind of better than the PS Vita, sadly.
Yeah, I'd say it was because the 3DS just had good games.
It had good games. Eventually, it had good games. It had a rough start, but then it quickly got back on its feet.
Yeah.
I hate that I'm interrupting this. I mean, look, let's be honest. We're having a great, interesting conversation about console generations.
Yeah. I think we gotta get back on track.
Yeah, but I just then realized, I was just thinking about the 3DS. I just remembered that, one of the two of the earliest games in that, I remember, they were on the N64. And what are we getting this year? 2 N64 games come back. It's kind of ironic, actually.
Yeah. For a while, my only proper 3DS game was Zelda Ocarina of Time. And that was pretty bad.
Yeah,
I wasn't very good. I didn't know where to go all the time.
Yeah, and I also remembered, I remember playing that, and I also... Yeah, wasn't there Sonic Generations on that version as well? I remember playing that.
Yeah, I get it. I'd say people are overblowing how much it's a weird and terrible port. If you compare it to the home consoles, yeah, but...
This is not...
It's still a pretty good game. You just gotta not compare it. This is... Although it did make me wish for a Wii version of Sonic Generations.
I mean, I think... Yeah. Didn't they have a plan for that, but then they had to cancel it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm right. But... Should we get back on topic, or...?
Yeah, so, Spyro.
Spyro on the Wii!
Spyro on the Wii! Oh wait, that already happened twice.
Yeah, that already
Not
happened.
counting Skylanders.
But...
Which
Hey!
games were they again?
But...
Legend of Spyro, The Eternal Night, and Dawn of the Dragon.
Well,
So those were the last two games in the reboot trilogy.
Yeah.
The Reignite Booted trilogy.
Legend of Spyro Reboot Nighted trilogy.
Hey, Retro, anyway. Go on. Say it.
He's back!
I was not expecting that, but that's nice. I was expecting something else, though.
Honestly, when I was watching the trailer, I got hints, but I was also trying my best to level my expectations just in case. I saw Activision. Maybe? Oh, it looked kind of cartoon. It kind of looks like it might be Spawn. Is it?
Could be Crash.
Oh my god, there's purple gems. Really? Nah. Oh my god, it's Purple Text. Nah.
You just kept
Do I see Spyro?
Were you were you seriously keeping on denying yourself that it can't be?
Because you know what kept me denying? You guys. You kept me in denial throughout the river.
Well, I mean, hey, being frank here,
Yeah.
I don't have a new Darkstalkers game, so I'm already well past that point.
It's fine. You'll play Spyro instead. Oh boy, and it looks pretty good. Spyro himself looks like a really good redesign. It didn't take very long for me to
evolution.
And evolution, yeah. It is not Spyro Dawn of the Dragon. Dear God, no. You gotta look that up.
I think I remember.
I'm just gonna check it out because, I'm curiosity.
Because that's Spyro as an adult.
That sets up my expectations to not go well.
But I'd say this is a really good redesign. Like Spiral, most people probably see.
Oh wait, yeah. Oh wait, now I remember. Oh my god, actually, now I remember.
Yeah.
This.
Yeah. Remember, you already know that, but yeah.
Wasn't that like wait? Okay, weird thing. I remember like this was like the thing that was like teased as this will be a movie. I remember seeing that back in the day.
Did you actually remember when you went back in the day? Cause
like I don't know, like back in like the 2010s,
like trailers for that game or the movie.
No, like it was like a poster or something like that.
Oh yeah, I didn't find out about it till years later when I was like looking up on darkspiral.net and I was like, you want to make it go make a movie? Oh
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Which honestly, if they come out, I'm not too sure if I actually would enjoy or not. Even as a kid, it's a bit cringe.
Yeah.
Based on the scripts at least.
But it seems like But I mean, I'm happy that Spyro's back.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, and
I mean, honestly speaking of anything, it's great that he's back after that Crash and Spyro crossover got scrapped for some reason.
I still wish we got both.
Oh yes, certainly.
Yeah, because like I knew Spyro game's good, but a Crash and Spyro spinoff as a platformer, even if it was focused more on Crash, that was the dream.
Yeah.
That was the dream. That was the day.
Man, it would have been perfect, but no, Activision had to just ruin everything.
Yeah, but hey, Spyro's back. And it does seem like in the gameplay style, it looks like gameplay style is very similar to, again, had to bring this up, the free flying in Dawn of the Dragon. But from what I saw, I haven't played it in Dawn of the Dragon, that seems more like on rails, and I believe it would lag a lot on either of the consoles, I think, because
so like Space Harrier.
Space. Sure, I guess. I was thinking about Star Fox, but any on rails shooter.
I mean, I don't know, but I often hear Star Fox comparison.
Does on rails mean like you're on a straight? The game is putting you on a straight path, or
it's more like it gets you on autopilot. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Kid Icarus Uprising, Star Fox. It's like you're always moving forward. You're always going to set path. You can move around.
Yeah.
Space Harrier.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like I always hear Star Fox as the used comparison.
Yeah, Star Fox. Yeah.
Yeah, it makes sense. It's the most popular.
Yeah. But in the new one, it seems like you can fly anywhere, but there's still, from what people can see, momentum based. Yeah,
Spyro, the new one.
Spyro, the new one.
Spyro with momentum.
Spyro with, Sonic. You know what? The Sonic game looks very great, but it's missing something. It's not going to do well unless we title it Sonic, the one with momentum.
Yeah. Stop production, Isuzuka-san. We can't make a Sonic game without momentum. If you don't include that, we will lose the market.
Even better, it'll be a Nintendo exclusive, and there's going to be two versions: Sonic, the one with momentum, and Sonic, the one with boost.
Speaking of being on Nintendo, I know you said to me before, it feels surreal that the new Spyro game, it's like, it feels right on all platforms. Xbox, Spyro's owned by Xbox. PlayStation feels more right because Spyro's always, but initially
that's where it was.
Yeah, it was initially a PlayStation franchise. Nintendo Switch 2, portability.
And
PC.
And PC.
Wait, actually, is it confirmed for PC?
Yeah, it's confirmed for PC,
Yeah,
but I didn't think about that. I probably will get that as well. I'm tempted to get all versions.
Sorry, can I try this for PC? And for PC, the mods.
Yeah.
Just imagine. I can imagine it now.
Oh my god, they're gonna replace Spyro with Banjo-Kazooie.
I was gonna think that they would just change Spyro.
Funny enough, the other day I had a dream where we were playing a Crash Bandicoot game, but you could play as Spyro, and you were playing as him the rest of the session.
That's Spyro and Crash game on Game Boy Advance.
Oh yeah, that game. Didn't they throw balls at each other?
Yeah. And also you can play Spyro on the Game Boy Advance version of one of the Crash racing games.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, it seems like there's gonna be some momentum based, kind of like Batman Arkham City likely, where it's likely going to be might have something like that. What's definitely confirmed is that you can.
So you mean like when you glide down,
you can go up high? Likelihoods, because it seems we all we got was 8 seconds of footage. What's definitely going to be a 10 is you interact with the world to help you get more momentum more easily. Like you fireball a bit of wood to have fire, so you get lifted up in the air. You fireball a magic tin, so you can boost throughout in the air. People are also speculating there might be a stamina system, but all they got to go off is random sparkles, so.
Huh.
And also, it looks like there's still, even all that, it's still going to be a lot of normal Spyro gameplay exploration. It's based on the CGI trailer of having gems in there.
Yeah. And I know I said this twice before, but I never said it on video. Initially, during that God of War Goes to Sparta Let's Play, all I heard from the conversation was, you doubted me with Coyote versus Acme, so I wasn't like fully doubting like, oh, Spyro's not gonna appear in the Xbox Game Showcase. Like, if I heard that part, I would have said it would have been unlikely, but I still felt it was appropriate to put in that edit where just before I was about to render that Goes to Sparta Let's Play, the freaking Spyro trailer dropped.
Yeah.
And then I just had to put in the Dougal clip. I stand corrected. Because even though I wasn't like saying it was impossible for Spyro to return, I still felt it was too funny not to put it in there.
I was right about Sonic Frontiers. I was right about the first Mario movie. I was right about Wile E. Coyote versus Acme.
But you were still technically wrong about Spyro 4 getting an announcement in the Year of the Dragon, so...
Yeah.
Sadly. It would have been perfect. Also, according to Toys for Bob, the development started at the beginning, around February of 2024.
So was that before they left, or...?
I think that was actually before they left, so all this was like before when it was still just Activision.
Huh.
And I believe, but Toys for Bob specifically has stated that they hope to make more Spyro games.
But they can't. Well, I mean, they don't own Spyro though.
They don't own Spyro, but Xbox might help and make them help out. We'll see what happens with that, but hopefully we get more Spyro games. We need more than Crash. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
But yeah, the fact that you were like right about Spyro coming back, it's like, with me, I was like, okay, screw it. I want to be excited for Persona 4 Revival, despite the fact that it's a remake of a game that doesn't really need a remake, and that Sega have been making questionable decisions lately. I just want to be excited for a new game, damn it.
Ah, boy, get some hope. Yeah, I have senses all around me when I look at upcoming stuff. I can taste them.
Okay.
Calm down.
Okay. Do you have a symbiote inside you?
He has Spyro senses.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Spyro, the new senses.
I guess though, if we're still talking about Xbox for a bit though.
Go ahead.
Come on. We all know Castlevania. We all love it, don't we?
Oh yeah. I didn't notice that much new stuff in it, other than personally when I watched it.
There was more stuff in there. Honestly, let me put that clearly. And man, they had time in there. It's a great tip only.
What?
Explain that.
I think like there was like a time mechanic for a bit in the gameplay section.
Oh, that's cool. It does seem like it has a good flow to it, and maybe it's just because I'm used to when previously I finished playing Symphony of the Night, so I'm used to the swords rather than the whips.
Yeah, because you were playing as Alucard in that game rather than a Belmont.
Yeah, I do know in that game that it's not well designed for him, but it's possible if you do some tricky maneuvers.
Yeah, you kind of need to know the command inputs for Rector in that game.
Combos.
Yeah, command inputs really good. Yeah.
Also, we'll say that one YouTuber, I forgot which one is. I think he has a J in the name.
You turning on your PlayStation?
This is just like that one time me and him were talking about like Death Battle Possible rematches. I remember that shit.
Disclaimer: this is not a Family Guy gag.
Yeah.
Dad, can we please have a turn on the Xbox? Just a second, Meg. Okay, how do I crouch? Oh, God, this guy sucks!
Yeah. So, but yeah, like, it looked... I mean, the big thing to me is that Castlevania is back. That's what I'm really happy for. Like, it is goddamn back.
Can be honest, I'm glad it's back because honestly, it has been a while for any Castlevania. But I'm gonna be honest. I think I would like a traditional Castlevania game. But
certainly
because before they went on hiatus, it was nothing but the Symphony of the Night Metroidvania style. So
well, I mean,
mostly
there is Lord of Shadows
and the 3D experimental stuff. But honestly, I'll take what I can get. It does look pretty fun, and I think I'm sensing a Metroid Dread vibe from it in a way. But I still think I'm gonna enjoy Metroid Dread more. I think this is how I see it. Metroid is better, but Castlevania Metroidvania style is more popular.
Yeah, in regards to what Shimoda said, we all like Castlevania, right? I say I don't feel one way or another towards Castlevania. I'm kind of neutral on it. I don't I'm not big into it, but I don't hate it either.
It certainly but it's certainly a big legacy game that
definitely.
Oh yeah, I forgot what I was saying before. Look how I started playing. I remember like in that J review or something, I forgot what his name is. He was reviewing Symphony of the Night, and he specifically mentioned to get the weapon to make everything so much easier. I'm like, oh, that didn't take too much time to find.
So let me guess, it's a get the knife situation.
Yeah, get the knife. It's like it hits multiple times very fast. And I'm not gonna be honest, it didn't make the rest of the game a whole lot easier.
Yeah.
Whoops.
Okay, so basically it's a subversion of the get the knife then.
Kind of, yeah. Then again, if it's like Mega Man weaknesses, why won't you go for it if you know about it?
Either way, though, like, the thing I'm at least happy for is that finally have a canonical female Belmont. I'm actually happy for that. Because, like, we already seen that before, but, like we've seen female Belmonts, but she was not canon, sadly.
Finally, I'm the first female Belmont. Sadly, you're non-canon. God damn it!
Yeah, like, honestly speaking, the big thing is, like, Sonia Belmont got screwed over the most. Like, first she has she's non-canon, and then, of course, everyone's favorite thing, her game got cancelled.
Yay!
Yeah, seriously, like, it's bad that Legends was non-canon, but then you have Resurrection, the Dreamcast game. Oh, it just doesn't. It's on the Dreamcast, so of course, probably things didn't go well. I mean, everyone remembers Guy's Force. Everyone remembers Guy's Force. Hey, anyone remember Guy's Force?
What?
The game that got canceled because of Yuji Naka being an asshole.
Oh, that.
Yeah.
I do wonder with that new Castlevania game. My younger sister, a big factor in playing certain games is if you can play as a female.
Now I know this.
Would that get her? I wonder if that would get her to try that game out. I wonder.
Mm-hmm. Either way, though, it may not be Sonia Belmont, but I'm always happy we have.
Has
she
played
Belmont.
Gotham Knights yet?
I think she played that. I think she played Gotham Knights before the other Batman Arkham games.
Oh, well, yeah, you can play as Batgirl in that game.
Yeah.
But in that game, you have a choice between Batgirl, Nightwing, Robin, and Red Hood.
Yeah, she went as Batgirl.
And you can also play as Batgirl in Arkham Knight, but she's part of the... Although she has the Switch version, which is the worst version, but it includes all the DLC, so technically, you can play as Batgirl in that version.
Huh.
Well, she has the PlayStation 5 version, so... Yeah.
You mean PS4 version on PS5?
Well, what you said there, it kind of reminds me of, like, Dubus's little fraud videos.
One with the Muppets?
No, it's like a different one.
Oh.
Albeit it did have Kermit in the background, if I think.
Oh. Either way, I'm at least glad with Castlevania, but it also it just makes me think, is Konami actually back? Like, are they finally being fucking based? Are they actually not being cringe anymore?
We will sit back and observe the situation as it unfolds. Back to you.
Yeah.
He did it.
Yeah, like, it feels surreal with that now, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like,
It does feel like. Before I wouldn't want to buy a new Konami game, but honestly, I think with the Castlevania one, it does look fun. It's 40 euros in Smiths, and at the time there was a certain review collab that is no longer going to be a collab, so I'm not going to be able to do that. But I'm still going to get that game anyway.
Yeah,
So why not? I'll give it a try.
yeah,
I'm not gonna.
and honestly, good for them for cleaning up their act.
yeah.
It doesn't immediately make us forgive them for their past acts, but
Yeah.
again, good for them.
Yeah, RGG is going downhill while Konami is climbing up. What world we live in?
Yeah, like what's next? EA is actually going to be finally good.
You know, I can't. Besides the rip-off FIFA stuff, I actually haven't heard much about much about EA in general recently. What did they do recently?
No, I mean, like, it's like, you know how infamous
No,
EA
I mean no, literally. Have they done anything in the recent years?
I actually don't know, now.
Yeah.
Actually, now that I think about it, I can't really think of it. Like, did they not, like, have a Star Wars game, like, a few years back? Like,
Fallen Order or
I think it was, like, something
Jedi Fallen Order.
I think it was, like, one of those, like, unless that was with Ubisoft, but I think it was not, like, but I remember, like, that Ubisoft one was more like a Red Dead Redemption.
Oh, Outlaws, that one.
Yeah, I think, EA was the ones who made the Fallen Order you were talking about. But, like, I can't really be honest, like, I can't really think about much about EA because, like, we know them for years, like, for the...
Constant of all the other stuff they've done.
And also just being literally given the award of the worst company to ever work at.
Yeah, it's just few weird how it's announced that Anthem is recently has gone offline. When I was like, I thought it went offline like years ago.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's just, I guess it's just the times have changed.
By the way, Lucari Rex, do you want to talk about that Gundam game that was revealed?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Gundam Rogue Orbit. That's
Time's up.
that's pretty interesting to hear about that and stuff. What? Interested in how that will go, basically. Also, one of the things I asked about in one of our Let's Plays of like, what's the name of the Gundam unit? Turns out I found out Gundam is called the Helix Gundam.
Oh,
The Helix, where have I heard that before?
isn't that like a potion?
I feel like that is, I think that is.
Yeah.
Huh, interesting. Gundam's cross witchcraft.
Well, there is the series called The Witch from Mercury, so.
Gundams is like collabing with everyone, ain't it? It collabs with all of it, essentially. Turn the node, right?
Yeah. Is there anything else from the Summer Game Fest I could think about?
God of War Laufey.
That was from the PlayStation event, but sure.
Yeah, let's just group them all together, because at this point we can't run out of order anymore.
Yeah, I mean, I started with Persona 4 Revival, so I don't think we're going in order. We're kind of just going with what comes to mind.
Wait, I forgot. I remember. Retro, remember when we were watching the Summer Game Fest?
Yeah.
Okay, you two weren't there for this, but I remember, like, when Jeff Keighley was like, now we're about to present a game
That hasn't been seen in a long time. What game was that?
and Retro was like, oh, it's Banjo-Kazooie. And what did we get? The Wolf Among Us 2.
Yeah, I'm like, and then you told me that it came up. That hasn't been seen for like 8 years, 6 years, something like that.
Obviously Telltale is like a very...
Yeah, I definitely remember wondering why Batman Season 2's episodes were delayed, because with Season 1, they were releasing monthly, but for Season 2, I remember finishing Episode 3 and being confused as to why I couldn't play Episode 4. Oh, because it's not out yet.
But yeah, that game has been out for a long time, and you can't build that up just for a what was the company called?
Telltale?
You can't build it up just for a Telltale game.
I mean, then again, here's the thing: like people want to see Wolf Among Us.
I don't freaking
And
care.
again,
And I think
and again, Telltale
and I think
died.
Wolf Among Us was also part of the reason why Batman Telltale Season 2's episodes were more delayed compared to Season 1.
I think that probably makes sense. I also remember that the people who worked on Dispatch Ad Hoc Studios, they originally were going to work on Wolf Among Us 2, but I think it seemed like they kind of had other plan. They kind of just didn't really work well with it, so they went on to do their Dispatch and got to collaborate with Critical Role, which now if I remember right, I think they're working on a Critical Role Telltale-like game.
What's that?
You know, like voice actors like Matthew Mercer, Travis Willingham. What's the guy's name?
Travis Willingham?
Yeah, and Laura Bailey, or Liam O'Brien, like those big actors.
Yeah.
Yeah, like they have like a D&D kind of like channel.
Oh, I
Right.
see. It's one of those D&D TV shows things that like the Vox Machina thing.
So these actors have that as their channel, and I think they're collaborating with Ad Hoc to make a kind of a game based on one of their stories.
I see.
I think I'm not gonna say for certain.
But anyways, back to what I was gonna say before.
Yeah.
So first, I found out about the God of War trilogy remake while taking a dump.
Wait, I thought it was when you were watching the movie.
No, that is how I found out about God of War Laufey.
Oh my god! Just like when you get to that review of the trilogy, hopefully it's over.
I found out the same way as Hank found out that Walter was Heisenberg while taking a shit.
I'm just imagining like when you get to review it again, it's like you talk about how you found out about, and then it's just like a live action of you on Twitter newspaper. It's like, what the F?
But yeah, I found out about God of War Laufey while watching the Beverly Hills Ninja movie.
Yeah.
And I literally had to pause the movie 5 minutes before it was over to watch the live stream because I was like, ooh, new God of War game? And then as soon as I saw the shot of Kratos carrying Faye's corpse, I was like, oh no, is this a PS5 remake of God of War 2018? Because could you blame me with how the fact that they remastered The Last of Us 2?
I mean, the only thing I'll be frank, I kind of understand that feeling.
I know that the shot was different, but
Yeah.
when it said captured on PS5 Pro, it was giving me a red flag, like, oh no, is this just a PS5 port of God of War 2018?
Yeah, but then the moment it goes to the sky, then you're like, oh, thank God it isn't.
Yeah.
I actually thought it was like, is this 2018 again? What are you gonna do with it? It's already on PC. What else can I do with it?
But yeah, thankfully it looks like the gameplay has been changed up this time. Like, they're putting in air combos again. So hopefully it will satisfy those Greek era fans who say that the Norse games are
Devil May Cry.
Hopefully it'll satisfy those Greek era fans who hate on the Norse games for being too realistic.
I'll say this: the gameplay looks a little bit faster, and she has a sword. So I'd say I'm sold.
I mean,
Yeah.
hey, and also, she has a cube.
Yeah. Yeah, game's already good. She's got a cube. Game's going golden. It's gonna be our best PlayStation 5 game of all time. I mean, if you get the cube,
If anything, it will beat Spider-Man 2.
I actually will believe that from the cube alone. Yes. Bye bye, box boy.
Wait, hold on. I'm just thinking about it now. Imagine the PC port and then people mod in the cube as a fucking GameCube.
Yeah, I have heard that starting to move away from porting PC games as often. So we'll see what happens with that.
Yeah. And it's also leaving me wondering what's the plot gonna be because I think with God of War 2018 her whole character is supposed to be a mystery, like her death and carrying her ashes to the highest peak in all the realms. It leaves you as the player to fill in the blanks on who she was and how she helped Kratos calm down. Ragnarok, we actually get some scenes with her in the flesh. They're they're flashbacks, but we get more insight to who she is, and with the way Ragnarok ends, and Kratos coming to peace with his past with Valhalla, and mastering himself, and confronting his younger self, it's like, what more is there to do with Faye? Kratos has pretty much made a full circle with his character, so what's Faye's role in her own game?
That is a good question, and I guess it's not going to be easy, but
Oh no.
we'll have to see what they
Oh
do.
no, at the very end, she's gonna come back to life.
If they do that, if they do that, I don't know. I don't know.
She never actually died.
Wait, I'm just thinking. Wait, okay. You know, I'm about to say something crazy. That sounds stupid, and I'm pretty sure because you're going to tell me that's wrong because you're the God of War guy. Okay, so very much be ready. I'm ready for you to correct me. Okay, Silver. What if Faye met Kratos' previous wife and daughter? like she's in the afterlife, right? Like
The afterlife of the gods.
Okay, never mind.
Yeah. Lysandra and Calliope were mortals.
Yeah, okay. Well, I guess that
And
that idea
Calliope is in Elysium, so yeah, she's already in an afterlife.
Yeah, I thought I was thinking about something crazy there, but like I guess I was wrong. 'Cause God of War.
Though some people have said, what if she crosses paths with Zeus?
That's what I was also thinking as well. Like, what if they cross paths there?
Oh, and Zeus tries to convince her that Kratos is not a good person.
Or he's like, you little shit, anyone associated with my little shit of a son deserves to die.
Yeah,
I want you to be a new voice
honestly,
of Zeus.
I wouldn't. I think you can actually justify an actual appearance from any of the gods from the Greek era. Like, most of them are dead, so
Yeah.
it'd be actually kind of interesting to see what
And-
would the other gods.
I
think
actually
about.
was like watching the video on that. It seems like the two gods that show up, one is from Mongolian and the other is actually an Egyptian god.
So basically,
got it.
is it gonna be all mythologies at once then?
That's what.
Whoa!
I mean, that's kind of what.
Whoa!
I mean,
Well, I did say that, I probably said before, if they were to do the next God of War game, after doing Greek mythology, then Norse mythology, the next, there's nowhere to go but up, so just do them all at once.
Do you think Kratos will ever meet Jesus?
I mean,
Oh
it's
my God, actually.
it's not out of the question.
You're not wrong, actually.
So-
Yes, he could actually be fucking Jesus.
So, what can you do? I turned water to wine.
I can also walk on water.
I'm out here.
Do you remember? Wait, Rachel. Do you remember? Okay, I know it's off topic, but like, do you remember? Like, there was this fan-made fighting game.
Oh
And it
yeah,
had
Jesus
Jesus.
is back and he's cross.
Yes, I remember.
Yeah.
Didn't Telestratus made of? Well, it was part of that.
I think it was Ants Dude. At least I watched Ants Dude talk about it.
I remember like Maximilian dude who was.
So
using,
basically,
like,
everyone's talked about it.
I think you actually.
Wait! I just thought of it. What if fucking Santa Claus is in God of War? I don't know if I'm crazy about it, but like, imagine that.
I want Kratos and Santa to have a heart-to-heart talk about being happy. like Kratos expects a fight with Santa, but he never does.
I think
Can we have the Easter Bunny in here? It's gonna be like Rise of the Guardians.
I think someone actually said that that's how it would go if Kratos met Jesus, because Jesus doesn't like violence.
Yeah. Oh god.
Oh my god. Does that mean if we do get him in there, does that mean before you review that potential game, you're gonna have to read the Bible?
I mean, I didn't read anything on Greek mythology before reviewing the God of War game, so
Even-
I literally said I have limited knowledge.
Even better, you either read the Bible or play God of War.
Nah. Nah, right? You ready?
Yeah.
But better. You could read the Bible.
The Bible, yes, even better. The Bible. Okay, let's go to page 126, article 48 that states it's pizza day.
Oh, that sounds alright.
And the page before that says it's pizza time. The page after the other one says just pizza.
That's good. Yeah. It honestly does actually get my brain really interested in actually trying out this.
I honestly
really want to try it, actually.
I'm not seeing that much in it besides the gameplay looks interesting. I was not expecting to have that much to say on it. But boy, that did open the floodgates.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just do all the mythologies and make the gameplay more faster like the Greek era God of War games. I think it's a good way to go.
I think this is the best chance to do another collab with Mortal Kombat and Kratos meets up with the Elder Gods. Now we're going to video game mythologies.
But don't you know it? There's a chance Asura could be there if they get.
Yeah.
This is the Smash Brothers of mythologies.
Just I don't know, like it would just be crazy, like if he was only there as a cameo and he just talked to like Faye for just a few seconds while Asura's trying to head back to the world of Living because.
And it also does leave me to wonder because if Faye is experiencing. I'm wondering if Faye is experiencing time differently to Kratos and Atreus because in Jotunheim, time moves faster in Midgard because by the time they return to Midgard from Jotunheim, it's already Fimbulwinter and there's snow falling and Mimir or Brock and Sindri tells them that they've been gone a while.
I have seen some people say that when you see Kratos in the trailer, it's when in Ragnarok Kratos actually died and then gets revived.
Or though he had his 2018 look, and
that's
some
what
people
I was about to say. Actually,
yeah, some people are saying that when he went to the light of Alfheim and when he heard Faye's voice, that might have been when that encounter happened.
Yeah, I was thinking that because like, wasn't that the time when like Kratos went in there for a bit and then like Atreus was left there all on his own for a bit and then he had to kill a bunch of people.
I was waiting for the milk, Father. I was starving.
Essentially, what you were about to say, yeah. That's what I was kind of thinking, like, because, like, yeah, wouldn't that mean there could be just like a few moments throughout the game where do we see Kratos?
Or and again, if I remember correctly, it's his 2018 model, and the difference is that. There's like a gap in his shoulder armor in 2018, but in Ragnarok he has a full sleeve.
Yeah.
And his armor looks a bit more rugged in 2018, whereas in Ragnarok it looks a bit more like clothes, kind of.
Alternatively, it could be just a Marvel Avengers trailers kind of situation.
And there's also a moment in Ragnarok where you actually do return to Alfheim, and he's tempted by the light again, but Atreus stops him before he can touch it again.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah.
Honestly speaking, yeah, I think with all this discussion, it honestly just gives more interest to see what this game actually has in store.
At the least I can say that gameplay is going to be probably a bit fun.
Yeah.
No more slow acts.
And now I can finally do the Devil May Cry combos. I can finally play as Dante in God of War.
Oh yeah, Devil May Cry 5 is getting ported to Switch too, but not DMC. I'm disappointed.
As well as that, if I recall, Space Marine 2 is also getting ported to the...
Which one?
Space Marine 2.
Warhammer?
Oh yeah, it is.
I can't remember, but cool.
That's nice.
Oh yeah, did you see that Hot Wheels trailer yet? Look how it
Yeah, I did.
What did you think of it?
Interested?
Unfortunately, the Switch 2 version is a keycard, so.
Okay.
And I suppose you're not gonna get Space Marine 2 on Switch 2, so considering you primarily play on the TV, unlike us who take our Switches with us.
I think I just need to check. Is there anything else you want to say about the God of War game, or
I think I've said all I need to say. I'm looking forward to it.
To quote Joey Tribbiani, dude, it's just God of War. There's no duh.
okay. I just want to ask then. I guess because you're not interested in it. Hey X, what did you think about the reveal for the villains, for Marvel Tokon? The choices they got for the Knights of Doom.
Oh yeah, that. Yeah, quite. That's interesting in choices. Although I'm just wondering, like I said in the chat, our little group chat, I'm wondering how long it'll be before they start beating beating the Nephilim and daylights out of each other.
Yeah.
Knowing Doom and Magneto, they'll probably try and handle their little dispute after all this is over.
Yeah.
Carnage and Green Goblin, though, they're liabilities. They'll probably try and pick a fight anytime.
I mean, yeah, one of them is a psychopath with a different personalities, right?
Yeah.
And the other is literally a serial killer who kills his own dog.
And I also
basically,
said
one's a serial killer and the other one's William Dafoe.
What if the Joker gets a symbiote?
Oh God, no!
Didn't?
And I also said,
Actually,
and I also said in the chat, me and Retro to Lucario X and Shimoda, we like Marvel games. Shimoda and Lucario X, we like Marvel games too. Me and Retro, we like Insomniac Marvel games, and then Lucario X and Shimoda Marvel fighting games.
It only just leaves the last team, Ghost Rider's team.
Mm-hmm.
Which, I guess, considering how many there's left, it's going to be most likely the Midnight Suns, I think. Which, I mean, I heard that possibly it's the Scarlet Witch, Blade, Moon Knight. I mean, there could be. I'm not sure how many I'm thinking of, but I would place my bets that Blade, Moon Knight, and the Scarlet Witch would be in there.
I see.
I kind of would prefer those really as Ghost Rider's teammates. But I mean, overall, we'll be seeing that next month as the last team's real.
I see.
Oh yeah, the champion looks kind of goofy. You remember the champion in the trailer, right, X?
No, I don't.
He was he kind of shows up each time at the beginning of each trailer, actually.
Okay.
Yeah, and I was like, if I show you a screenshot, he kind of looks goofy as fuck. Anyway, I've said my piece about Marvel Tokon.
I was like, Mickey, I worshipped you. You are everything to me.
And then,
and you just threw it all away.
but wouldn't it be funny if Goofy was the one who was trying to destroy the world?
Mickey, let's heal the world together. I can't remember the laugh each time. It's so iconic. I can never remember it. I keep resorting to it.
Retro. Retro, listen to me. Oh.
No, that's Tigger.
I mean, it's kind of similar to it though.
Guess we're gonna have to watch the Goofy movie.
I was more gonna say watch Goofy cartoon.
So
I can bring that next time.
So speaking of other Marvel games, I haven't watched the Wolverine trailer that was in the Summer Game Fest, but
unfortunately, me neither.
Yeah, but I think it's more down to the game already has my attention, and I'm probably gonna play it and enjoy it, but I don't think I'll get it immediately.
My sole pull is Insomniac, and that's about it.
Yeah, they already proved themselves with their Spider-Man game, so I'm sure they're gonna do a good job with it.
Yeah, honestly speaking, I want to say though as well, is this the first time we actually finally have something for the Wolverine game? I don't know if it's right to say if we finally have an actual.
I think we got a story trailer earlier.
Maybe I should watch the trailer or something. I have seen a clip where I can think of as, boy, the blood just make me think of Mortal Kombat, and that's not exactly great.
Oh, I think maybe I'm really mistaken, because I just want to be clear, because before we only knew about the leaks.
Oh yeah, the leaks.
Yeah, and then hearing stupid people say, "Game doesn't look good." I'm like, no shit, Sherlock. It's early in development.
It was not made to be public yet, and you're like, what were you expecting?
Or are you expecting Chinese New Year?
Yeah, it's why can't we just be excited for new games anymore?
Yeah, Crazy Taxi.
Yeah.
And also, to an extent, Stranger Than Heaven. I know that there's bad things about it, as we just talked about earlier, but it's It showed so much promise, man. Why can't I just be excited for it with doubt free?
Either way, I don't really have much else to say about the Sony event.
Yeah. I was wanted to mention, but I forgot it. Cuphead and on the NES is looking pretty cute.
Right, I forgot. That's right.
It looks
there
like
was a cup. I forgot that Summer Game Fest actually had the Cuphead 2 reveals, the sequel and a NES game.
Yeah, I will say I'm not saying it's gonna be. I'm gonna go straight for it, but it looks
nice.
cute.
I mean, it also had. Can I talk about Tifa for a second?
Sure, go ahead.
Hey, it's Street Fighter 6. I've been trying to get back into it. I was thinking, I'll get back into it. Then that happened, and then you revealed that third character for your year tree. Yeah, you then just kind of was like, yeah, I'm about to stay away, and then you showed me Ingrid, and I was like, okay, you got me there. You know who I'm exactly talking about you know who exactly I'm talking about, X.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that guy was the biggest pull away for me of, yeah, I'm gonna just stay away from it.
Alex?
Yeah.
Okay.
Honestly, Ingrid was the thing that actually pulled me back in because she looks great. She looks fun to play as, and then you revealed Tifa there. Okay, I think I'm back in. I'm going to go back and play Street Fighter 6.
Yeah, I think at the end of the day, when it comes to game companies making questionable decisions, you gotta remember, game companies are not your friends. They're not always gonna make good decisions. But there's also nothing wrong with wanting to play a new game.
Gamers are friends, not food.
Yeah, but honestly,
except noobs.
But it's
not making that joke, by the way. I mean the actual noob. This is a mess.
Yeah. But the thing is, for years, if I remember right, people were was it first when Noctis was announced for Tekken 7? People were like, why didn't you get Tifa in there?
I believe so. I'm not sure.
I know, it got more popular, or it became more said when Tekken 8 was around. Around that point, that was when people were like, okay, if they ever put another Final Fantasy character in there, it's gotta be Tifa. It's gotta be Tifa. No, we put in Clive from Final Fantasy 16. Nothing against Clive, like I said. I think he's a cool character. I think he's cool.
You just at the wrong place, my good sir.
In a world where we're getting too much Final Fantasy 7 stuff, you want more Final Fantasy 7 stuff.
I mean, the thing is, though, Tifa works. She's a brawler.
Yeah,
she is perfect for a fighting game.
Yeah, if anyone that I know, at least, she does make the most sense.
There are other Final Fantasy characters I could think of,
especially in some ways, swords or guns and stuff. No, Tifa, she just throws hands.
Yeah. Tifa was, in my opinion, if you were going to include her in a fighting game that didn't have weapons as the main thing, yeah, she was the right character for the choice, but Clive just felt like the weirdest conclusion. And I don't think a lot of people really liked his inclusion.
What about Negan?
Honestly speaking, I don't know how many people thought about The Walking Dead.
I'm not saying this for a fighting game, but I want Barrett as a DLC for some different game.
What if it was in Call of Duty? That is honestly, I don't like that thought, but
I hope they get the voice actor in there as well.
Oh, that is true. It would be great. But and honestly, I honestly, at the very least, will say I'm happy that Tifa is getting in on Street Fighter 6. I think it works well, and interested in seeing how they're going to work around the limit breaks.
And also, now that you brought that up, I also remember the Final Fantasy VII Remake Part 3.
Revelations.
I'm gonna be honest, I think I'm just drained on rating for the entire trilogy to come out. It really should have been one game, and they really should have cut out a lot of stuff from the first two of them.
At the very least, if I may say something, if I may inject, okay?
Yeah?
At the very least, it could have been just 2 games.
Yeah,
at minimum.
At the very least.
If you had to add more in, or at least it would have been too much, 2 games are fine.
Yeah, because honestly, Final Fantasy VII at the end of the day, it is kind of a big game, but you were kind of stretching the remakes out a little bit. It
doesn't really help.
It felt a lot like filler. It was fun, but it still felt like a lot of filler.
I mean, it doesn't really help when I could say that the Final Fantasy VII train, or it's been out. It's been like it first came, like it was first announced back in like 2015, if I remember right.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it was like I think only just a trailer.
No, it's like a tech demo for PlayStation 3 or PlayStation 4.
No. Like 2015 was when the PS4 was around.
Oh,
You're
okay.
thinking you're not wrong about the PS3 tech demo though.
Yeah, despite it only being a tech demo, people still wanted it.
It's a teaser. It's a demo.
Yeah, either way though, like that was, and it like kind of got just stuck there for a bit because of, I don't know why, but I think it was because of Kingdom Hearts 3. Because I think the people who were working on Kingdom Hearts 3 were kind of also busy working on that, and then they kind of worked on, I don't go over the place, but you know what I mean, right?
Yeah, but that's next thing to talk about after that.
Yeah, honestly speaking though, like, I can understand why you're saying that your hype for it has not exactly stayed up.
Yeah, I still plan to review a game, but I think either way of trying to go about it is gonna be weird, because if I reviewing all at once, it's gonna be a lot of recording, a lot of time trying to talk about it. But at the same time, if I review them individually, I can say a lot about the first game, but I'm not sure how much I'm gonna be able to say about the second one and the third one on its own.
You know the biggest thing I've been thinking about though, like, now will they have jobs?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Huh.
I don't know what else to say. I mean, like, I'm at least interested in seeing what's going on, but I'm probably more interested in seeing how Tifa will play in.
I like
Street Fighter
the idea of
6.
trying to change up the remake of adding some different, but I think I would have been a bit more excited if it was like a normal remake. Heck, you can even do it again and have it a lot more different the next time if you wanted to go that route. But
Yeah.
honestly, I was just wanting a remake.
Not like a full trilogy of a remake.
No, just like yeah. If you had to do 2 parts, I can see that, because again, the original game was a very beefy game.
Yeah, but like that's the thing. 2 games would have been just enough.
Yeah.
3 honestly is pushing it. It's almost like Square was like, you need to make it like a 3 disc deal.
Yeah. I mean, at least when it came to PlayStation 1, when they're doing that, I mean, like, there wasn't much on the last disc, because honestly, yeah. But still, anyway, Kingdom Hearts.
Right.
So finally, the first 3 games are finally coming to Switch 2 without being a cloud edition.
To be frank though, like, I mean, it is basically like, it's not just the first 3 games though. So.
Not just that, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Okay, essentially, Final Fantasy, the rest of the story, and not Final Fantasy. Kingdom Hearts.
It's Kingdom Hearts with
Kingdom
everything.
Hearts, the rest of the story, and Kingdom Hearts 3 bundled together, essentially.
Yeah, that's nice. I mean, it made sense originally though, because it was a cloud version and like you were packing in like a bunch of games in there.
Yeah, but at that point, I don't think it was the right decision though. They could have just made them a bit more individual, to some extent. Because at the end of the day, most of them are just PlayStation 2 games.
I mean, some were on the 3DS as well, though.
Yeah, but that doesn't help the case.
Oh, I know. I'm not saying.
That doesn't-
I'm not saying it does. I'm not saying. I'm not justifying it. I'm just speaking clear.
Yeah,
Not
so
all of them.
it is nice that you can now play them on without you need a cloud edition. And people who have the cloud edition, for a limited time, they can upgrade for 50% off. And even the first part of the collection is available on Switch 1. The other 2, it's a Switch 2 exclusive, but it also just kind of screams that, at least with the first one, they could have done this on Switch 1.
Oh yeah, certainly.
They could have.
But why?
Why would you do that? Of course, it's another case of all kill and hype, because the icon, and to that extent the box art, is AI generated. Like, I didn't notice that at first, but then when you look at some stuff, for example, the amount of fingers Daffy Duck has on both hands.
Daffy Duck.
No, Donald Duck.
You forgot this is a Disney game.
I can't believe I've been mistaken for AI. Do I look AI generated to you?
You mistaken me.
Do I look AI generated to you?
Okay, you
Jesus
just sound.
Christ.
Okay, now you sounded like a toad there.
But Donald Duck, yeah, he has different individual fingers on both hands, and someone has pointed out, which I never noticed before. Underneath Sora's shoes, there's apparently supposed to be like Kingdom Hearts symbols underneath the shoes, right?
I honestly don't know. I don't really look at. I didn't see the artwork really.
Oh well, they're not.
I knew like Goofy was like they just
not that-
repurposed a Goofy art.
There what's supposed to be underneath the shoes aren't actually there. So I'm pretty. So yeah, that's AI generated, and if it was like just a random artwork, I can look past it, but still be disgusted. But I don't think I'll ever. I'm not sure if I'm gonna get the game because now it's just gonna be either the box art, apparently it's coming to PlayStation 5 as well, and the Switch and the icon when you want to load a game. So no matter what, it's gonna be staring at you. I will say this. I don't think I'll get the game digitally because it's a Switch 2 key. It's a Switch 2 key card, unfortunately. I will get the game digitally unless they update the icon.
If they do that, that'd be good.
Yeah, I mean, updating icons is not a new thing, at least with Switch 2. They've done it with Sonic Exchange Generations and with Pikmin 3 Deluxe, but well, that really does make me not want to get it because now I'll just be staring right at AI-generated art.
Wasn't there also Kingdom Hearts 4 that was revealed?
Yeah, but I don't care about that.
Yeah, fair enough.
But it's nice to know that people are gonna get that finally.
Yeah, we finally got something. We don't have much. There's not much else. There was not much shown really in terms of gameplay. I would say.
Yeah, at least.
Like I mean, we got a bit more, but like we don't even see some Disney worlds.
Yeah, I think I'm not sure how I'm gonna feel about the rest of Kingdom Hearts games, but Kingdom Hearts 3 looks the most appealing because it's a lot more Pixar, and I like Pixar. I want to see Monsters Inc.
I mean, it's also like when it ended the Xehanort saga.
Which
The main antagonist of the Kingdom Hearts games for a bit.
you know, I say the collection is a great way to play Kingdom Hearts because when you try to get them individually, good freaking luck.
I mean that, and also because good fucking luck trying to understand every single concept in the Kingdom Hearts franchise.
Yeah, watch that AV Gen chronologically confused Kingdom Hearts video.
Like, I think, like, I'm being frank when I say I think it's more confusing than the BlazBlue video games.
Oh boy.
And BlazBlue's only 4 games.
Oh dear God.
Kingdom
How
Hearts.
is it confusing? It's only 4 games.
4 fighting games, yeah. But Kingdom Hearts like has like a fuck ton of other games, and then you also had to check out the mobile. There's a mobile game that had to be then changed into a bunch of cutscenes in the collection. Yeah, it's a lot.
Anyway, Zelda Ocarina of Time remake. I think I would be more excited.
Zelda Ocarina of Timu.
They just showed a teaser trailer and they just showed.
I'm sorry, it's just the way you said time. It just immediately made me think that.
Timu, huh? Thanks for the tip. Now that's
Hey.
funny.
Oh hey, I could do that too. But on the note, I
say it'd be more exciting if one, the Nintendo Direct UK wasn't glitching out the whole time, and if it kind of wasn't already leaked. But honestly, I am curious on how they're gonna do it. It's either gonna be leaning towards the original gameplay design or the Breath of the Wild design, or maybe they'll mix and match them up. It is curious to see what they will do with it in the modern day.
the thing is, I really gotta say though, like,
Yeah.
it didn't really do much with the trailer though. Really,
I mean,
it was just another teaser, and it's like, well, here's this.
Yeah, I think the teaser is just the fact that it exists. But so
And it's supposed to come out this year, right?
I can't remember.
I think I saw like 2026, so like I think it is.
I mean, it's
supposed
not. This is not. That's to try to build up hype for the movie, though.
to be. Yeah, but
Makes me do wonder if the movie's gonna be more focused on Ocarina of Time storyline. Maybe.
yeah, like where Link goes from a child to then an adult.
Yeah, at least maybe something similar because Because there's a lot of stories with Zelda, especially where it treats like it's the first story, but it's like different versions. So
I mean, there's
it
also
actually did make me wonder that if the movie was going to be canon to the games in a way where this is just another new Zelda part in the Zelda timeline, because that would fit in with the rest.
certainly so, and I guess here's the question I'm about to really think though.
Yeah.
Will they add voice acted in?
That is a good question. They always say that there was lots of voice acting in Breath of the Wild, but honestly, there wasn't all that much voice acting. It was cool that they have a good female voice acting.
Speaking of voice acting, something I forgot to mention about Persona 4 Revival, just like Persona 3 Reload, the social links are gonna have voices fully, it seems.
So it won't be just like rank 1 and rank 10.
Yeah, I'm replaying Persona 4 Golden, and pretty much most of the social links have no voice acting until like the final rank. So it's all just silent, but Persona 4 Revival is gonna have fully voiced social. It seems it's gonna have fully voiced social links, just like Persona 3 Reload added.
Man, I hope someone gets me Persona 4 Golden on Steam.
I already got you the game.
Did you hear that, Shmoda? I can hear anything.
Yeah, but
You need to get your ears checked.
You need to get your skills checked.
You need to get your game collection checked.
What's that supposed to mean?
What do you mean by that?
Because you don't have every game in the world.
Crap, you're right.
You don't crap. You don't have JoJo, do you?
And you don't have Spyro Reignited Trilogy on Xbox, do you?
I did.
Oh.
I finally got every single version physically and digitally. All that's left is different regions.
Either way though.
But yeah, I did get all of them physically and digitally. I was kind of hoping there'll be a physical version of Spyro on PC. Unfortunately, that's not the case, but it's kind of expected.
I mean, either way though, the Zelda thing, the trailer is something, I guess.
Yeah, it's not much. It'd be more easier to be more excited if it wasn't leaked before. But mostly,
yeah.
They've done pretty well recently with Zelda, even though they basically kind of just stuck with Breath of the Wild for a while. So it's interesting what they're gonna do with this.
If there is voice acting for Zelda, there is something I'm curious about though.
I'm suspecting it might be in a similar vein to Breath of the Wild kind of voice acting.
So
where it'd be only certain cutscenes, and even then it won't be the main character.
Aren't there parts? Hey, you right?
Yep.
But isn't there like certain parts of the game where it is actually voice acted? Not cutscene wise.
Yeah, it's very rarely though, but yeah, it's mostly like when Zelda speaks to you telepathically kind of situation. But there's not much to say, but yeah, I have confidence in it. I don't have any reason not to doubt it, and I think another reason if I was more excited is if I really, really love Ocarina of Time or Zelda in general, and I think I'm just okay with, like, I'm not like deeply in love with the Zelda series. I really enjoy Breath of the Wild, but so far that's about it.
Can I just say though, the thing I was saying with the voice acting though is this.
Yeah?
I wonder if they're going to reuse some, or if they're going to give some voice actor, keep some of the same voice actors in. Okay, sounds weird, but just to say it.
From Breath of the Wild?
Yeah, will they keep Matthew Mercer as Ganondorf? Because if you heard Matthew Mercer as Ganondorf, by God, he is literally the king of evil.
And I'm gonna assume it's not in Tears of the Kingdom when he speaks.
Yep.
So not only do people are physically attracted to him, he has Matthew Mercer's voice.
Yeah, he's got the voice. I mean, you know him from Overwatch, remember?
Yeah, I needed to get Tears of the Kingdom.
What is he voice?
Cole Cassidy, McCree.
Oh.
Honestly, I really should get Tears of the Kingdom. I've yet to get it, but I have no reason not to. It's basically just more Breath of the Wild, but Sky.
Yeah, but hey, you get to play. You get to hear the sexy voice of Matthew Mercer.
I will say, I think it might depend on. There could be art style changes. I say that when it comes to certain art styles, they'll try to art style wise, they'll try to closely resemble the original game or the original game's vision. So the voices might change to reflect the art style, but we'll see what happens. They could still do the same, but
You know, I just okay. Here's the craziest thing I remember.
yeah.
I remember one day early on, I remember it was a long time ago, but I remember I found out a fun fact that Matthew Mercer was in a fan Smash Bros. Film.
Oh heck yeah!
And he not only voiced Ganon in that film, but I'm not joking, he voiced Kirby.
Boyo.
The most terrifying fucking Kirby you'll ever see in.
I hope in the Kirby movie he's voiced by Matthew Mercer.
Honestly speaking, if Kirby is not, then it's voiced by fuck it. I respect the guy, but if Kirby is voiced by Chris fucking Pratt, I am going.
It's me, Pollo. I will say this with Kirby's voice actress: whenever you see her do the Kirby voice, but you don't see Kirby and it's just her, it's unsettling. It's unsettling. It's like, where's Kirby? Where is Kirby?
Doesn't she also voice Ness?
Probably. I just when you see her, it's like, hey.
Yeah. I mean, honestly
Boy.
speaking, but yeah, I guess that if they have Matthew Mercer in the Ocarina of Time game, I might.
That's your motivation.
And come on, if you've not heard Matthew Mercer as a voice actor, you would understand why he's so goddamn cool.
I hope Yuri Lowenthal's Ganondorf.
No, he's Link.
No, I think even though he won't do any full words, I think he could do a good job as him.
Yeah, I mean, do you remember that? Actually, I remember right. Wasn't Yuri playing as? Didn't Yuri play Marth back in Smash?
Did he?
Yeah, he did. In Smash Ultimate.
Damn. I need to look up his voice acting roles more.
Yeah, you should.
Look up his IMDb.
Yeah.
It's probably a lot though.
Yeah.
I don't know what else I can say.
Yeah, there's
but
not much. There's not too much to say. It exists, and I'm curious what they're gonna do with it.
Oh wait! I remember now. Donkey Kong.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that's
Okay,
bullshit.
So the first thing, they have essentially achievements for any of the Donkey Kong classic games and Donkey Kong Bonanza. And when you get achievement, and when you do that achievement, you get a card, but that's going on for a limited time, which is stupid. I mean, I have actually attempted.
Wait.
I have attempted the old ones, which, by the way, you do not get penalized if you died and then rewind. You can just cheese throughout the classic games.
So wait, you're telling me that you could literally cheat in the game?
Yeah, I mean, with
That's right, we're gonna cheat.
With Donkey Kong Bonanza, it doesn't bring you to the challenges. You just gotta go do it. But I will say this: people are hungry for Nintendo achievements.
Okay.
But
okay, I mean this in the. I don't know what other way I can put it, but how thirsty are they for achievements?
they still enjoy getting the achievements, and they're like, why can't this be a thing with all Nintendo games? Which I will be honest, I have crapped on PlayStation trophies in the past and the whole achievement stuff for how you get all these achievements but you feel empty. But when you think about it, it couldn't really hurt to do that because it's extra stuff to do when you're already really good at the game. You don't have heck, I can even see Nintendo doing the thing where every time you get achievements, you get a little bit of platinum points.
Yeah, I don't know what else I can say about that though.
And then there's Donkey Kong Bonanza, where as you're doing the Emerald Rush, you get to be Mario and Luigi, and you get to collect the coins and the one-up blocks and the mushrooms. And for the whole thing, it's a remix of the Super Mario Bros. Theme, which sounds really good. I like the Super Mario Bros. Theme.
Is it? Well, hold on.
That's kind of it, though. That's
Wait,
all it is. It's
wait,
just a
guys.
costume and music swap.
Hold on. sorry, Retro. Before you finish up with that, I'm just trying to get something. See, oh, here it is. It's in my bag. Ooh, wait, does that say limited time?
Yes, it does.
Oh, why?
And apparently it's going to be some phases of it. I'm like, I'm not seeing much. I'm not seeing much in the first phase besides costume swap and music swap. Like, I was expecting extra challenges, but I don't know. Maybe I'm missing something.
But just being clear, do we lose the costumes if we don't get them, or what? Or we just don't?
Like you don't get the costumes afterwards. It's not obtainable though. Though they do these events, limited time events in general, and the Emerald Rush where you can get this, for a limited time you have a chance to get enough points to get the statues, and if you don't do it, then you lose it forever. I have not lost one once. I nearly did once, but I am good at the Emerald Rush. I'm not V rank good, but I did a good job.
So either way though, like, you don't get to keep the costumes. Is that right?
Yeah.
Well,
which is a shame because I love listening to that Super Mario Bros. Remix while going through them. That's a blast.
I mean, also the costumes look kind of really good.
Yeah, it's funny.
Yeah, but let's keep it there for only a limited time. I love that kind of business. It's almost as bad as doing it with shooters. Like,
what is with Nintendo Unlimited Time stuff?
Maybe.
Well, in the case of Super Mario 3D All-Stars, it meant that more people would buy the game, and if that was the goal, I guess it worked, because if I'm not mistaken, it became one of the best-selling Switch games, right?
Then also the same way. Didn't they do the same strategy with the very first Fire Emblem game?
Yeah, which is even more stupid because it's the only time. It's literally the only way you're able to play the game in English, and it's there's no actual physical edition of it. It's all digital. It's not like 3D All Stars where you already have a way to play it. That Fire Emblem game is the only way, unless you learn Japanese or play a fan translation. It's the only way to play the game.
Legally.
Because,
of course, where there's legality, there's, of course, what every person dreams to be in their life.
Come aboard, bring along all your hopes and
dreams. Do what you want because a pirate is free. You are a pirate.
Oh boy, I can't wait for the death battle.
Anyway, I was just... Is there anything else from that Nintendo announcement?
Let's see.
I got nothing else.
There was Ring of Heaven.
Oh, right! The Nintendo Switch sports results.
Wait, that's right. I forgot about that.
Because the Nintendo licensing in UK was lagging, I missed a lot of details. Mm-hmm. But here's something that I'm pretty sure Localix will definitely like. Woohoo Island's back.
Yeah, I saw it.
Yeah, bad. Yeah, I bet you saw it, but also...
That's it. I mean, you got thumb wrestling.
Wait, I just remembered. You guys don't notice? There's been a meme about it now.
What? Because the whole thing lagging, I didn't see it. But basically, all context. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, just like you go on your computer, you go to the. You go to the incognito tab on your Google Chrome and then out of context.
By the way, I found out that even if you go, I found out from looking through Twitter that from a post saying that that turns out even if you go on incognito, your web history will still be stored inside your Wi-Fi box. Granted, it's not very detailed. It's like it's more like the main page. But if you do decide to go to certain websites and if people know how to work out the Wi-Fi box, you bet your ass is gonna be in trouble.
Yeah.
Have you?
Honestly speaking.
Did you go to YouTube.com to watch Retro Mini Me? People out there who thinks that's slick, you're gonna have to be careful.
Yeah.
I think someone used that meme with Star Fox with the mouse mode.
Either way, though.
But I don't know. I have not played the original Switch Sports, but from looks at things, it looks like they're just bundling the same games with a few extra stuff that I don't think is going to be all that good, and it still defeats the purpose of it being like the Wii Sports being like simple for everyone to play. And
especially since Reggie had to convince Nintendo of Japan that it would be a good idea to bundle it for free with the console.
Yeah. And with how few stuff they added, and with how things are out in today's age with DLC, I think it really should have been like a DLC or a Switch 2 edition. Like an upgrade pack.
But, I mean, this is Nintendo, though. This is the same company that will refuse to make a brand new F-Zero or Punch-Out game.
Yeah, they are
make Star Fox for the fifth fucking time.
And they are doubling down on trying to make that money back that they lost from the Wii U era.
Didn't they already do that thanks to the Switch?
That's why I'm saying they're doubling it down. They want more.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, and I'm gonna say this because I'm pretty sure if she's watching this, she's gonna expect this. Xenoblade Chronicles. That's it.
Oh, do you mean? You mean Xenoblade Chronicles Mega Drive?
Mega Drive, and I think I'll say this though. I think it's gonna be a trilogy. Xenoblade Genesis or Mega Drive, depending on which version you get.
Yeah.
Then Xenoblade CD. Then Xenoblade 32X. They were planning a Xenoblade Neptune, but that got cancelled in favor of the Xenoblade Saturn.
But then that Xenoblade Neptune became its own franchise.
Yeah.
And it became it's obscure.
And then and of course the Saturn one did flop because of how it was originally going to be a different game.
And then the Dreamcast.
Xenoblade Dreamcast. It was the last one, and it was promised to be revolutionary, but too bad because it was already too late, and that's the last we ever saw of Xenoblade.
What happened to the Master System version?
Oh, that's handled by a different company. In fact, it's barely recognizable as a Xenoblade game.
That explains Xenosaga.
Yeah, it has its small audience, to be honest. It's
Retro. You know the most ironic part about that thing?
What?
I wasn't joking about the Xenosaga part. There was actually, before Xenoblade, there was Xenosaga.
Oh yeah.
It was owned by Namco, and it never came to Europe.
Woo!
Oh wait, sorry. Correction. The first and third game never came over to Europe. We got the second game. For no fucking reason. We got the second game, but we didn't get the first or the final chapter. Sorry.
But yeah, I just wanted to bring it up because there's no way I was not gonna say that.
Didn't I remember, sorry if I'm interrupting, but didn't I say in that when we were watching it was like, is this a Fire Emblem right now?
Yeah, I think apparently this was originally if you pause the video in a certain frame, you can see the development file, the text at the bottom left, from because it's base stuff. Apparently, that game is actually a different game that was in development hell for a while. And people didn't know anything about it other than a screenshot.
So this was originally a game for something. It was a different game.
It might be the same game, but people had no idea what it was. But it was under a different title, and all they had was literally concept arts, and that's it.
I see.
So it seems like that game is that game. It is possible that this was originally going to be a different game, or maybe this was always meant to be a Xenoblade spin-off.
Right. Either way, though, it's nice. We also saw more of that Fire Emblem game that tricked me in Retro into thinking it was Kid Icarus.
Yeah, they even had the same shot.
Yeah, seriously, they did. But
oh yeah,
hey, that's nice. And
the Xenoblade trilogy coming to Switch 2. I would be excited, but I would be nice,
you're
but
iffy.
Oh, you okay?
You okay?
But I've been hearing about how when Xenoblade X got to Switch 2 edition, And if you get the Switch 2 edition, it's AI upscaled to 4K. You know, and it's in a weird way where the AI upscaling is worse than if you have the original Switch edition, but play on Switch 2 and you do the TV boost on handhelds. Then that looks better in handhelds than if you get the Switch 2 pack.
So, if I'm getting this right, if I may, just be clear. So it'd be just better to just play the original version.
Yeah, at least if you at the very least, if you plan to play it mostly in handheld.
Oh.
Yeah. Otherwise, but either way, it's upscaled. It's 4K AI upscaled, and it doesn't look good if you have a keen eye for these things. At least.
Yeah.
Like if you don't have 4K, then I don't think it's gonna really make any difference. But.
I don't have 4Ks.
I'm wondering if this is our longest Bloodcast?
Yes, it is.
Oh, it is. I don't know what else I can say because
I think we likely have reached the end, unless we're missing something.
Wait.
I'll let you go first.
I figured it out. There was one thing I knew we all forgotten. Retro.
What?
Gotta say honestly, Square, I can't believe it. You did it. You gave us a Final Fantasy game in the 2D, 3D style.
Yay! Is that so? This Fire Emblem Final Fantasy game, is it a remake?
Nope, it's a brand new game.
Brand new game. It's a spin-off of sorts.
You know what it reminds me of though?
What?
Okay.
Reminds me of a Square 2D, 3D game.
Okay, sorry, Silver. Can you hold on for a second? I need to just get my gun for a second. Retro, can you look at this direction for a second?
Oh, hello.
Anyway, what I think it was reminding me of though was it was like having this thing of, you know, the Fire Emblem game where you get an engagement ring and it summons past characters.
Oh.
Fire Emblem Engaged.
Yeah.
So basically, you marry someone and you look in the past self.
No.
Or something like that.
No. Like the rings literally have Fire Emblem heroes from previous games, and they're ghosts.
So some other girl just shows up to your wedding.
Yeah, essentially, yeah. But
this is Fire Emblem's weird.
Yeah, but that was like after Tree Houses, and people made memes about it, and I honestly, I think some of those memes are funny. It is encouraging me to play the game and actually get it. But that was when I was thinking, this Final Fantasy game reminds me of Fire Emblem Engaged.
Huh.
Because, you know, remember in a certain part of the trailer, it showed the past hero, it showed Cloud for a bit.
Oh yeah.
And then a later trailer I saw, it showed the other Final Fantasy heroes, and I'm thinking, is it gonna just do the mechanic of you could summon previous Final Fantasy characters? Because it showed you can have the summons, which actually fight by your side of it in a way.
Final Fantasy Dissidia cancelled. You're getting this instead.
I mean, hey, I'll take anything I'll take anything. I mean, like, if honestly speaking, Dissidia has been dead for a while. I mean, there's that mobile game. I don't remember that game.
I remember that one mobile game that Pro George talked about.
Your TED Talk?
Yeah, my TED Talk.
What game was that?
I don't know, it was like a gacha game that you still have to pay money for it to summon certain Final Fantasy characters.
I remember.
It may or may not be the right one you want.
No. It was a different one. It's a different one I'm talking about because it's an actual Dissidia.
I know it's definitely different, but it made me think of that when I was watching it.
Fair enough, but I mean, the sprites look different. But that's not going to matter much because you think they kind of look the same.
I'm sorry.
Hey, don't worry about it. I understand that because I also think all the Spyro games look the exact same.
Until you get to Legend Spyro. or actually until you get to Skylanders as well. If you say that's the same, I will murder you.
What? All the Skylander games are the same? I mean, they are.
No, I mean like the Skylanders games are the same as the Spyro games. The Skylanders games all being the same. When you view the newest and latest last one side by side, they do a bit similar. Especially if it's like Skylanders Spyro's Adventure alongside Skylanders Giant. I wouldn't be surprised if someone was mistaking it for the same game. Heck, when I was reading about it in the Nintendo magazine, I was like, oh, it's the same game, but it was still kind of cool because I liked it.
You know, what were you about to say, Silver, though? I was kind of done with what I was talking about with the Final Fantasy thing, because it does look interesting.
One more thing came back to mind about Persona 4 Revival. It looks like, unlike Persona 3 Reload, where the characters got a redesign, it looks like they're sticking with the classic designs, which I actually kind of like, because with the Persona 3 crew, they're backed by the Kirijo group, so they're basically soldiers fighting humanity's sins, so it makes sense that since they have financial backing, they get armor to fight shadows with.
Yeah, it kind of makes sense.
The Phantom Thieves, the metaverse just makes them superhero costumes or vigilante costumes, and they're thieves.
Even if Morgana, for some reason, his portrait in the real life world of that game just shows up as Morgana.
Yeah,
honestly speaking, that's weird, but that.
Yeah, but regardless, with the Phantom Thieves, it also makes sense for them to have custom attire for fighting shadows. But the Persona 4 crew, on the other hand, they're literally just, as Adachi put it in a Persona 4 meme, they're just Scooby-Doo knockoff kids. They're literally just a group of kids investigating a murder, so they don't have any money, and Yosuke is the only one who's employed, and even he's on, like, minimum wage.
It's like, okay, let me check my wallet. Ah, crap.
If you review Persona 4 and you do the tunnel, can it just be a Scooby-Doo ripoff of the tunnel? like the Gan and like the torch, and it shines up the title.
But
yeah.
Boy, I want to watch Scooby-Doo again.
But yeah, basically, since the Persona 4 crew are out of the three of the modern trilogy, they're the only ones who don't have like financial backing or like stuff in the Shadowverse that gives them custom attire. They literally just wear their school uniforms, and in their case it makes sense because again, they don't have money to make armor, so although you can buy armor in the game, but it's more of a gameplay mechanic. But yeah, and I think it's because the Persona 4's character designs, even though they do wear their school uniforms, I think they do visually well convey who these characters are. Like, you know, like Chie wears her green jumper over her school uniform.
Yeah.
Yukiko wears a red cardigan. Kanji wears his jacket over his shoulders like a cape. I think it's good that they kept the original designs. Seemingly, they're keeping them for Revival.
I want to say this though. With all that said, with all what you said, it does actually come back to this though. Would that be the same case? What about Persona 6? Like, I mean, we already talked about what we speculate, but like, what if like it was a similar thing with Persona 5 or like Tree? The characters have normal outfits in the normal world, and then whatever Persona world it is, they have different outfits. Kind of makes me think, would they do that?
We'll have to wait and see, and though it also does make... I highly doubt that they're gonna move away from the high school setting, because it pretty much is the staple of Persona. Like, I hear some comments saying, like, how people want the next Persona game to take place, have the characters be in college instead of high school, but...
People really do reminisce a bit about their college... Not their college life, but more like their high school life.
I will say, if they do college, it will make it easier for it to be more legal with what Persona does usually.
Yeah.
It is very creepy.
Yeah.
Yeah, honestly speaking, like, is it why? How is it? Why?
How did they get away with it too?
Yeah, like the first boss you fight in Persona 5 is a teacher who's a pervert, and then later in the game, you can date a teacher.
I don't know.
It's hypocrisy!
I don't know. Honestly speaking, I'm wondering what is happening here. I mean, is it actually stranger? Like, it's like they don't do this in Persona 3. Like, they don't allow that in Persona 3. Like, you don't.
Oh, thank God.
Well, it does come close to that because of one of the social links is actually you're playing with this player on an online game, and then at the end of the game, it turns out it was the teacher.
But she at least quickly recognized, oh, this is not right. This is not right at all.
But then she still had the nerve to ask, maybe we could go out for dinner?
Okay, never mind. Okay,
Yeah.
I forgot about that. I forgot that line. I forgot that.
Yeah.
How does Persona keep getting away with it?
They can't keep getting away with it.
Essentially, yeah. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Please go with the card stuff, because I want to play a Persona game that's legal.
Can I play like a female protagonist and like I could have social links with? I don't know. Like I'm honestly. I mean, I think we went on too long. I think we went.
Yeah,
I think I'm actually a bit drained.
Yeah, maybe we did. There isn't anything else to talk about, is there?
No, wait. I figured it out. There is one more thing we do need to talk about.
You're literally Columbo. Oh, just one more thing.
Yeah, sorry. But sorry, Richard, I got one more thing. Do you think Crash vs. Spyro the Death Battle now changes the verdict now, or is Spyro still winning?
Oh my god, Spyro becomes so overpowered in a Realm Beyond that he destroys Crash Bandicoot.
Okay.
I hope my franchise comes back so that he can destroy your franchise in Death Battle. This is the opposite of Megamind vs. Gru, essentially.
Yeah. Okay, I think. Okay, I'm sorry I had to do that one more thing, but that's all, folks.
Yeah,
That's all. But if you could just do one more thing for me, folks, you can like, comment, and
subscribe. Subscribe. It's a double subscribe, but it's
yeah, if you do that,
Triple subscribe.
If you do that, you get bonus points.
Always subscribe.
If you do that, you get bonus points.
Yeah, if you subscribe, you get a free sandwich.
I was gonna more say a bonus duck, but sure.
Yeah, if you subscribe, we will mail you a duck.
The duck from Batman Returns.
Hey, it's Walter the duck.
I was gonna more say duck from Holy Grail.
Wait. What was that? Oh, he's saying if you subscribe, he will let you live.
Oh, yeah.
Well, that's a bit dark, but you gotta do what the duck says. All right,
Yeah.
thanks, Walter.
Okay, I think that's about all. I mean, it's a long discussion, probably the longest Bloodcast we've ever had.
Please, someone draw subscribe duck. Please, I want that to be a thing.
Yeah, he's covered with blood as well.
No. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.